welcome to the 2018 PBA Philippine Cup. First of our doubleheader is the Purefoods Tender Juicy Giants going up against the Red Bull Baracos. And now let's meet the starting five for the Purefoods Tender Juicy Giants. Starting at guard, wearing jersey number 1, Chico Lanete. Another guard wearing jersey number 18, James Yap. At forward, wearing jersey number 17, Aaron Abay. At forward, wearing jersey number 21, Kirby Raimundo. And at center, wearing jersey number 30, Bo Belga. Head coach for the Giants is Ryan Gregorio. And now, the starting lineup for the Red Bull Baracos. Starting at guard, wearing jersey number 1, Selena Cruz. Another guard, wearing jersey number 8, Cyrus Baguio. At forward, wearing jersey number 10, Gabby Espinas. At forward, wearing jersey number 14, Leo Nahorda. And at center, wearing jersey number 41, Mike Rayback. Head coach for the Baracos is Yeng Yao. Our referees for the ball game is Boyd Cruz.
And there you have it, folks. Our starting lineups for both teams. As our coaches, Coach Ryan Gregorio, Coach Yeng Yao, also will be matched up here today. Interesting starters here for both teams, Jason.
Especially for Purefoods, you can see the youth movement there that they are really trying to push. Only Kirby Raimundo has played more than 5 years in the league. Remember, James Yap is an MVP, but this is only his 4th season in the league.
Cyrus Baguio books it from outside, not wasting any time. And he all of a sudden is on the board here, 3-0, the Baracos on top.
And that's really when Cyrus Baguio's game developed. Once he started making that outside shot, it became so much harder to defend him because he just can't tag on it.
Kirby Raimundo will lose the ball. Here come the Baracos on the run. Red Bull with the white jerseys, Purefoods with the red jerseys. Selena Cruz dishes out. 12 seconds on the shot clock for Red Bull. Gabby Espinas thinks about it. Back out to Selena Cruz for the smooth lay-in.
Now, just before that play, it's a nice matchup. Having Gabby Espinas and Bo Belga, a couple of Dolphins out there. Of course, they really ruled their teams when they were there. And lo and behold, in the PBA, they're guarding each other.
And now, James Yap. Time to say hello to his fans once again with those 2 points. It's a fast-paced ball game we have here early on. 10:45 here in the first minute of play. As the Baracos on the offensive. Cyrus Baguio, double team on him. They swing the ball around. Now it's Nahorda from the corner. It looks like Red Bull is smoking hot here in the first few minutes of play. They already have 8 points on the scoreboard.
One of the things that Red Bull has done very well ever since Coach Yeng Yao has instilled his system is take that 3-point shot. They take that 3-point shot, open up the lane. They've never had one dominating center since Enrico Villanueva left, but they haven't lost a step.
A rejection on the other end, and once again, Red Bull on the attack. Here comes Selena Cruz. And it looks like here in the first period of play, Red Bull right away is already on the 3rd or even 4th gear. They're just going all out in the first few minutes of play.
So you talked about how Purefoods is supposed to be a tough team where they have a deep bench and so much talent. But when you're playing defense and you're on your heels, it doesn't matter how much talent you have because the offense definitely has the advantage as long as you're backing up.
Selena Cruz hits his first free throw. You know, let's talk about our starting lineups here, Jason, for a little while. You mentioned Purefoods here with Bo Belga starting out. Aaron Aban, also an acquisition from Alaska. So they're injecting some new players into the fold here for Purefoods.
Yeah, that's right, and that's the way you have to do it. These, it's like putting money in the bank. You're depositing early. You make these players get some minutes early in the season so that at the end of the season, you can reap the rewards because these young guys are ready and will be ready to play in the game.
James Yap Using the pick, back to Belga once again, goes baseline and just a little short on that attempt. Cyrus Baguio now inside the Gabby and Spina muscling his way.
That's a big start, very good start for Red Bull, forcing a Purefoods to call an early timeout.
And off the bat with 9:37 to play, still here in the first quarter, Red Bull is off to a 12-2 run. Ball there by the Purefoods TJ Giants, and a cause of concern here for Coach Ryan Gregorio.
We talked about how Purefoods had, you didn't mention it a while ago, but Purefoods came out of the off-season as the champions of the preseason tournament, but they did not look like champions coming out of the game.
Maybe a case of some nerves as Kirby Raimundo gives them a bucket. Cyrus Baguio seems to be the center of their offense, and Rayback will muff one from outside. Purefoods now looking to set up. So slow start for the TJ Giants. Let's see what they do with this offensive set here. Aaron Aban, top of the key. Reading the defense, they look down low to Kirby Raimundo as Rayback had him covered. Only 7 seconds on your shot clock here. Lanete taking some time here. He pulls up for a jumper. Still not finding the mark here. As Delina Cruz attacks once again. No hesitation at all for the Red Bull players.
That's right, but that shot of Leon Horda may have come a little too early, but that's how Red Bull like to do it. They want to be able to keep on putting pressure on the defense.
New shot clock here for the Baracos. Rayback will swing it over to Cyrus Baguio. Good ball movement for Red Bull, and now Horda will not connect, but you get to see the way the ball is moving here for Red Bull.
And those are the type of plays that, as a coach, you would just smile because your team did everything right. Got the open shot. It was the best shot available. Just couldn't knock it down.
Lanete inside, and Rayback gets his block. Number 2 here in the ball game. Team foul, sorry. That's the second team foul here on Purefoods.
And Paulo, it was Cyrus Baguio who was the most improved player last year. But you have to think, this guy, Mike Rayback, came very close to picking up that award as well.
Well, he's so far set the tempo defensively here for Red Bull. 2 early blocks from Rayback. Let's take a look at Belga. All bandaged up on that right shoulder. Roger Yap will come in the ball game to replace Chico Lanete. Early field goal story. Red Bull with the advantage there. And they continue to hit it. So score now 14-4, already a double-digit advantage for the White Shirts. James Yap surveying the field. They go to Kirby at the high post. Kirby Raimundo, 2 steps. And again, Rayback with a rejection. Double team on Kirby. And looks like Nahorda will pick up a foul.
With all the talent that Purefoods tried to get during the off-season, this team is still Kirby Raimundo's and James Yap's team. Every time they've been successful, that's where they've gone. Back into Kirby Raimundo. Kirby's their best post player, and then James Yap from the outside. Of course, Red Bull knows that because these 2 teams have met so many times in the past 4 years.
Well, as you all know, Kirby started out his career with Red Bull. Moved over to Purefoods some years back.
And speaking of people that started, players that started from Red Bull, Enrico Villanueva adding more muscle to that front line of the TJ Giants.
So another big man in the fold here for Purefoods, 14-6. As Kirby knocked those free throws down. Here comes Espinas on the baseline. Oh, he took too many steps underneath. But it looks like they're also going to Gabby Espinas on the low block.
They're giving him an opportunity. Gabby Espinas was a first-rounder just 2 years back, was the 4th pick of the draft, and was the NCAA MVP. A lot of things expected from him, but nothing really came out. But we know in a situation like Red Bull, the way Coach Yang